Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for March 10th to the 16th. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh, we're going to jump right into it, Sagittarius. I hope you are prepared and ready for some change this week. It's the big week, okay? We've got the lunar eclipse in Virgo, okay? And remember, I said this is a game-changing month. This is it. This is a game-changing year. And it starts right here, all right? Last week was really just kind of like amping you up to this moment. You know that you're on the verge of huge transformation. It is all happening this week. Really big. A lot of career stuff here for y'all, but also a lot of home and family stuff too. Now, I do want to remind you, you've got Venus retrograde all week. It started last week, all right? So you're already reviewing relationships, money, all of that. And I hope you're working on like self-love. I mean, this is Venus retrograde in Aries. I hope you're working on like confidence, self-love, creativity, all of that. Things that bring you value. This is your fifth house, okay? So romance, things that bring you pleasure and joy anyway. True love, family, children, all of this is in the mix for y'all. Just 5 weeks left, okay? That's Venus retrograde. And just to remind you, please get all your ducks in a row at the beginning of the week. Have the important conversations you need to have. Sign the papers you need to sign. You see Mercury will be going retrograde too over the weekend. We're going to have a double retrograde. So it's really great to just try to avoid doing that during Mercury retrograde. Now, you are still feeling the Sun trine Mars from last week. All right. That's big. That's big. And I'm going to explain why. But I also want to remind you, remember, if you're a subscriber, you remember back in February 9th, when Mars trine Saturn, I said it's going to happen again, okay? Because Mars was retrograde and then it went direct. So it's going over those same degrees, that same part of in the sky. And what's going to happen is Mars tried Saturn. That's going to happen April 4th. That's when they perfect. But remember, Mars is moving really slow and only like a degree this week, right? So therefore, you're going to feel Mars trine Saturn starting now as well, in addition to the Sun trine Mars. That's huge. That's really nice. It's this big buildup that you're going to feel all within not only your home sector, the foundations of your life and family, children. You see, you have a big overlap with home stuff, right? With the Venus retrograde as well. But all in real estate, parents, children, all that, significant other. But remember, Mars is in Cancer in your 8th house. So again, partnerships are really highlighted for you now. Partnerships, relationships, love, business partners, money could be a big thing, okay? It could be a really big thing, but I want you to know that Mars trine Saturn, those are the two malefic planets, the bad boys of they're working for you. It's a trine, right? Trines are auspicious. They have a great flow. So this just makes everything really easy, okay? So it's really, really nice. And actually, so another thing that's happening for you, April 4th, the same day, right? Saturn will sextile Uranus. You're going to feel that now. Those are two outer planets that move really slow. So we have not had this since 1997. This is a really new energy that you're going to feel. This is going to be very, very nice. Uranus is the great awakener. Surprises, breakthroughs, thinking outside the box. Sextiles are these windows of opportunity. They're very positive. They're great. And so this is also in the mix as well. And Uranus is in Taurus in your 6th house of everyday activities, your routines. Things are going to be shaken up a bit. And I want you to. Remember, this is you. This is you. I want you to take advantage of this. So it's a good time to just seize the day. Express yourself. Carpe diem, right? Now, March 11th, and we'll talk about it a little bit more as we we'll talk about it a little more. Mercury will conjunct Venus in Aries. That's great. That's great. This is a very common conjunction that happens often. It's a long conjunction, okay, because of the retrograde movement. But both the planets are inside Earth's orbit, closer to the sun than the Earth. We feel a little bit more, and it happens a little. It's more than you would think. So once again, there is going to be some highlights here with love, the things that bring you pleasure, creativity, self-expression, even procreation, recreation, all of that is part of the fifth house. Okay. So there may be some discussions that you're having or even just thinking, right? Now, Wednesday, March 12th, we have the sun conjunct Saturn. This is big. This happens once a year. Remember, the sun is trining Mars. Mars is trining Saturn. So really nice, right? It's a lot of water energy because it's Cancer and Pisces that's really activated. The sun conjuncting Saturn is happening in Pisces in your fourth house of home, family, the foundations of your life, significant other, all about all of that. So I talk about this in your monthly forecast. Not going to spend too much time here. Just want to remind you, Saturn is saying you got to take care of this, or you got to show up for this. And it can be the hard way. It's Saturn. It's a conjunction. Conjunctions are powerful. And it's because Saturn wants you to be disciplined, responsible. But remember, Saturn rewards you, right? So remember, as I always say, you want to use these aspects. Don't let them use you. Saturn is big league. Saturn is C-suite, right? Now, remember, the sun conjuncting Saturn is also conjuncting the North Node, conjuncting Neptune, all in Pisces this week. So Saturn is making your dreams become reality. Now, how big is this? This is really big. Saturn is life lessons. Saturn is karma. Conjuncting your North Node. That's the karmic node. That's your destiny, your mission statement. That's how big this is, okay? Your karmic journey. And there's something that you are kind of finishing up here in the home sector, the foundations of your life, real estate, all of that. Because Pisces is the end of the zodiac, right? And we're leaving that energy, moving into all this Aries energy. The sun is leaving Pisces soon. Neptune is leaving Pisces. Saturn is leaving Pisces. So once again, there's something here that Saturn is saying, use me, build that bridge, become a bigger authority, make things long lasting, right? Saturn is Chronos, time. So it's all about your long-term goals, long-term vision, and it's big. Very, very big here. Now, it also could be just honestly, like just really sobering. Like you maybe feel yourself working really hard for this. Just know your limits. Don't overextend yourself. Okay. And remember, Saturn is reality checks. He's checking in on you, right? And he's got his aviators on. He's wearing the good sheriff hat. He just cleaned it. But remember, Saturn is all those auspicious trines that are happening too. So just know conjunctions are powerful. So use this. Now, if you're a cross watcher, if you watch for your rising, your moon, or for your husband, your kid, whoever it is, all the mutable signs, Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, and you are going to feel this the most. Okay? As well as the water signs, right? Pisces, obviously, Scorpio and Cancer. Now, here we are. Thursday, March 13th. Big day. This is when we have the total full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo. It's happening right around midnight. It's around 11:57 p.m. Therefore, it just really depends on where you live, right? So it's straddling March 13th, March 14th. It's happening at 24 degrees. It's a blood moon. All right. It's a blood moon lunar eclipse. I'm going to explain that in the upcoming live stream that I do on March 8th. Okay. If you want to because the blood moon is so in theme with what is happening with 2025, right? Remember, everything's changing in 2025, starting now with this major defining moment of the full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo. Now, I'm gonna tell you a lot of things I didn't tell you in your monthly forecast. First, as we know, it's the first eclipse of 2025, but it is also the first of many eclipses in Virgo we're going to have for the next few years. This is all in your 10th house of career. You're having a lot of changes in career. Big ones, okay? Now, if you're not here for career, if you're retired or not working, this is the 10th house. It's your reputation. It's what you are exerting, all your energy that you want to be known for. It's also honors. It's achievements. Yeah? Leadership, social status. All right? So, eclipses. Every 19 years, these cycles repeat. So, think about 2006, 2008. Okay? Think of the patterns that were happening in your life around then. If you don't want to think that far, you can think about just recently, September 2024, the first 2 weeks. Because September 2nd, we had that new moon in Virgo corresponding to this, right? And then September 17th, we had that lunar eclipse in Pisces. Yeah? Which actually technically kicked off this eclipse series. But it was still in the Aries Libra axis anyway. Just know there's something ending right here. All right. Now, this is a big eclipse for many reasons. First, well, the synchronous, there's a lot happening here. It's off the charts. It's truly faded. Like I said, it's 24 degrees. Okay, that's mutable degree. That's mutable energy. So think of, there's got to be something, there's a turning point, pivot. There's be flexible around this time. There's something ending or you're ascending in an area of your life. Now 24 degrees is a Pisces degree. So what are the chances of that? Because we are on the Pisces Virgo axis. So we're really doubling down here, really emphasizing your 4th house, home, 10th house, career. As well as, remember, it's the healing path. Pisces Virgo is a healing. It's healing. It's spirituality. All right. Now, 2 + 4 = 6. So it's really strong 6 energy. What is 6? 6 is nurturing. It's caring. It's harmony. That's what Virgo, which happens to be the 6th sign, is. Okay? It's self-care. It's being selfless. It's service to others. It's health. It's purity. Now, the eclipse happening on March 13th, 3/13. That's 7. It's very spiritual. Okay? But what are the chances that 7, the number 7, happens to be associated with K2, the south node of the moon? So everything is aligning to point out, this is a big one. Pay attention to this eclipse. It's a lunar eclipse. Something is changing here. We're leaving things in the past. Now, remember, we've got Venus retrograde already, and you're feeling this Mercury retrograde. So your mind could already be on the past, which makes it a lot easier. There could be circumstances, people from your past that are coming up around this time. Even people from your past lives, circumstances from your past lives. Because remember, we borrowed Rahu Ketu, right? Rahu is your north node. Ketu is the south node. But we borrowed it from Vedic astrology a long time ago. And it was really big. It's really big on reincarnation. But the big takeaway here, the big meaning is that this is the death of the old, bringing in the new. And it's a Mercury-ruled eclipse, Virgo's ruler, right? Conjuncting Venus, great, right? You're already assessing things. Things are being illuminated for you as well. It's a lunar eclipse. Truth is coming to light. See that light inside you. Let that light shine. It's conjuncting the south node. Something is changing here in your 10th house, career, public recognition, your reputation, everything that I mentioned earlier. But you throw in the fact that the sun is conjuncting Saturn and Neptune and the North Node, and the sun and Saturn are sextiling Uranus. The moon is sextiling Mars. Mars is trining the sun. And I mean, listen, this is a really, really big party in the sky right now. It's kind of a celebration. The planets are rooting for you. They're throwing you this party. It's a farewell party because it is a lunar eclipse. I think of, so this is really relevant for you. Think about like at some point in the past, right? You left your corporate job, started your own business. Maybe you got promoted. That is something that, right? Your colleagues took you out to the biker bar. You threw darts. That was a farewell. That was a celebration. Or just think about graduating. Okay, that's what's happening here. There was a celebration when you graduated. That's what this is. And it's really big breakthrough energy here, big release, even sudden breakthroughs. It could be sudden change. I mean, that's what eclipses do. They can eclipse things out of your life. And so if not you, there could be something really big here. The people that you know in your world, your orbit, the changes that happen will impact your life, creating this ripple effect. And so this is your evolution, your awakening. Eclipses put you on the path you need to be on. It could even be, maybe your favorite boss suddenly quits and that changes dynamics. Do you see how there's something, just expect something. The more that you're prepared, easier it'll be. Now, it can also be very cathartic because remember, it's an eclipse in Virgo. So as I mentioned in your monthly forecast, it's the release of pessimistic thinking, of being hard on yourself, of perfectionism. It's all got to go. Now, remember, Sun, Saturn, North Node conjunction in Pisces. That's your mission statement. That's the points of fate, destiny. It's an eclipse on the nodes. So doors are actually opening up for you, and you've got to make room for it. Okay? You got to let things go so you can grow. Saturn and the sun is going to be opposite this moon. So you've got to be ready. This is having faith in yourself and really owning this moment. Really believing in yourself, especially with everything that has to do with like career here, okay? Or just your reputation, right? It's a 6-month window. This is corresponding in September. We are going to have the lunar eclipse in Pisces and the new moon solar eclipse in Virgo, right? So 6 months from now in September, okay? So it's a full moon times 10. That's what an eclipse is. It may be a little emotional. It's a lunar eclipse, but you're going to be happy that you did let things go. So ask yourself right now, okay, what has to go? What's not working? And one of the biggest things here to expect is that, well, Virgo rules the mind and body, right? So, and health, lifestyle, taking care of yourself. And so a lot of emphasis on physical health, mental health, emotional health, spiritual health. Ask yourself this week, what is going to bring your stress levels down to zero, -0, -100? Because Virgo rules the nervous system. It's Mercury ruled. So it could be a little like if there's anxiety or worry, let's let it go. We're releasing that part, right? Virgo rules the digestive system. That's the gut. Trust your gut. Trust your intuition. Listen to your body. In general, it can be literally diet too for a lot of y'all. I mean, making adjustments with your diet. It's your digestive system. So like wheat, gluten, whatever it is, okay? Think about your health around this time as well. Healthcare is really amplified around this time, okay? No more Jolly Ranchers. Put your foot down, right? The moon, as you know, Sagittarius, has a really strong impact on you, on people, on ocean tides, right? Water, ocean, okay? Emotions. Think about people. Think about you. Our body's 80% water. Yeah, the moon is got every lunation has a really big impact on us. And that goes way back. That's Aristotle. That's Aristotle. So just know this is going to be a really big lunar eclipse. There's a lot happening here. And you are going to have, the great thing is the moon will be in Libra over the weekend. That's going to be great for you. It's going to be wonderful. It's very social. We'll talk about it in your second spread. But anyway, once again, mutable signs. Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, and you. This entire week with the Sun, North Node, Saturn, Neptune conjunction, and Pisces, right? Y'all are going to feel this the most. You're going to really feel this week, okay? This entire week and the eclipse. And then also, if you're a cross-watcher, Cancer, you're going to feel the moon is your ruler, okay? And Sagittarius, if any of you have any planets or the moon in Virgo in your charts, if you know your birth charts, between 22, 26 degrees, you can give that a little bit of a wider orb if you want, right? The tighter the orb, the more you'll feel. You're going to feel it, all right? So, for example, I'm a Gemini rising. My Jupiter is in Gemini at 26 degrees, and my moon is in Virgo, 28 degrees. I'm already feeling it. I'm already feeling it. I don't know if y'all remember what happened to me in September at the new moon in Virgo, right? I got really sick. And it's come up again. But now this is it, taking care of business. Now, here's the other thing. Because it is a Virgo eclipse and Uranus in Taurus is so active. I'm throwing in the earth signs. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Really going to feel this. Now, Friday, March 14th, you see the sun is going to sextile Uranus. This is baked into the eclipse. This is amazing. This is one of my favorite aspects. Okay. Uranus, as you know, is like a bolt of lightning. Yeah. Shazam. It's stimulating. It's full of surprises. And this is the sun sextile Uranus only happens twice a year on average. And remember, sextiles are positive. And so you can expect the unexpected, possibly with money, finances, your values, material possessions, even food. Remember, Taurus rules food. That's why I'm making a big deal about this diet stuff. A lot of y'all, healthcare is going to be a thing. But it's breakthroughs, yeah? And I love this breakthrough energy with this eclipse. It's Uranus and Taurus is your sixth house. So the sixth house is Virgo ruled, Sagittarius. So do you see how it really is going to have an impact on you? The sixth house is your everyday activities. It's your routine. It's health and it's work. You have the two work houses in the zodiac wheel activated this week. Okay. And when I say work, it's your responsibilities or duties. When it comes to work, there could be something here with colleagues or employees, things like that. Health matters as well. And like I said, pets, there may be something here with pets or vets. Yeah. All right. So just with the sun sextile Uranus, it's big. All right. It's also letting your eccentric side come out to play. All right. You're going to feel the urge to be different, to think different, to try something new, shaking up your routines. And I encourage it. Okay. Do it. Go do something different. Go do, some yoga at a different studio. Maybe try, using the good forks at dinner. Feel, do something nice for yourself. Feel fun. Okay? Go to that bar that all the clowns go to. All right? They're going to make you laugh. You're actually going to meet a lot of eccentric people around this time. But the sun sextile Uranus is really thinking outside the box. So this is your time, okay? And it's very future forward, very forward thinking. Isaac Newton had this in his chart. And so remember, you only live once. Live large, go big, raise your frequency at this time. All right. And you do you. And let your unique side come out. Okay. George Michael, right? Diana Ross, Rihanna, Zac Efron, they all have that. They have this in their charts. And happy birthday, Albert Einstein, right? March 14th, who did say, match the frequency of the reality you want, and you can't help but get that reality. That's why I talk about frequency all the time. Everything is made of energy, and it's not just hermetic principles. It's literally physics. Raise your frequency, all right? This is going to be really nice for you. It's going to be really, really nice. Some of y'all actually may be traveling to, some of y'all may be traveling the beginning of the week. That's going to be really nice for y'all. Now, you see Mercury's going retrograde too. All right. This is, 14th, 15th. This is all month, actually until April 7th. So as you know, Mercury retrograde, you can expect delays, especially in travel, communication, a lot of miscommunication, tech issues. Try to avoid signing things. I'll talk about this in my upcoming live stream because there are like loopholes. What is it? Hacks. There are sometimes where you can, and you're going to be fine. When it comes to signing things, I'll talk about later. I'll talk about the live stream, but just know, Mercury retrograde, the bookends are the strongest. So you may really feel it this weekend. Venus is retrograde. This is a double retrograde. All right. So, and to be honest, Sagittarius, we will have the moon in Libra over the weekend as well. Opposite Aries this weekend with Venus, Libra's ruler, retrograde. There's going to be something for you right off the bat. Okay. With relationships, partnerships, maybe even legal matters. There may be something here with your future hopes, your wishes, your dreams, but also your social network. But I do like what's happening. So the last thing I'm going to say, I said this, I got to just repeat it from last week, Mercury and Aries, Mercury retrograde in Aries, any of that. Communication can be a little aggressive, a little assertive. It may be you. It may be someone you're speaking to. It can actually be really dramatic, all right? Like a telenovela, like tempers flaring. And, Aries is competitive energy. So remember to be responsive, not reactive. Stay frosty. Be cool. You're going to be fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. There may be something here big, because remember the Chiron square is still happening. Chiron in Aries as well, with the 2 planets retrograde. That's squaring Mars in your 8th house. So there's something here again with partnerships and even, money. Okay. So remember, use this retrograde to reassess, reevaluate, rethink. That's what it's for. All right. Mercury and Venus are conjuncting. It's not just them being in the same sign, them being in the same house. They're at the party dancing together. All right. It's not just them like on opposite, like in different rooms. Okay. So a lot of people from your past are coming back. That's people are, yeah. Okay. Former lovers, maybe even like creative partners, people in work as well. But just know that, remember, Mercury retrogrades, plans can fall through and solutions that they just may not be immediate. It's just saying practice patience. Give yourself some time. This is not a race. There's light at the end of the retrogrades. All right. It's going to be in April when they go direct. But actually, we do have a Mercury Cazimi and a Venus Cazimi next week. That's going to be really great for y'all. But anyway, cardinal signs, Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, as well as Gemini and Virgo are going to feel the retrogrades the most. Let's get started. Sagittarius, let's see what's going on for you. This is such a big week. March 10th to the 16th for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right. Okay. Sagittarius, how are y'all doing? Y'all look great. Y'all look amazing. Thanks so much for being here. This is gonna be a week. You're having a lot of adjustments. And we'll talk about it. Let's see what's going on. I do a traditional Cultic cross spread. It offers the best overview, especially for a weekly reading. And if we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Sagittarius. Oh my goodness, y'all. And you know I love y'all. Thanks so much for being here. It is just, there's got to be some changes. Yeah. I think I might have to spend a little bit more time with you, but let's see what's going on here. Okay, yeah, there's going to be changes. There's going to be changes. Let's really, really go within. I think there's another sign that, well, okay, let's just get started. You got the Five of Swords, yeah? Okay, so again, there could have been a little bit of, yeah? Well, Mars is, okay, so Mars is in Cancer in your 8th house. That can be big, all right? Because the 8th house is all about death and rebirth. It's transformation, right? But there's an element of other people involved here. Your partner, your significant other, your business partner. So there may have been not seeing eye to eye, and it doesn't always have to be. It's whatever's part of your transformation, who's part of your story. You have the Five of Swords. Now, what's really interesting here is that this is an Aquarius card. You know that Pluto is in Aquarius in your 3rd house of communication. Swords, all about communication, intellect, logic, thinking, processing, all of that, right? And so you see all the clouds here. It's really cloudy. So there's an element of let's clear up that energy, because at the end of the day, this card is all about self-respect, self-dignity. Can I rise above this? Can I drop the swords like everyone else has? There's also an element of feeling maybe a little defeated based on the interactions that you had. You see these two people walking to the sea, right? It is the sea. A lot of people think it's like a gladiator stadium, like a wall. It's not. It's the sea. It's so emotions, right? The sea. And so there is that chance where you could lose as much as they did based on your interactions if it was okay. And so it's all about seeing eye to eye, making sure that you can really be on the same page with other people, because there is that defensive quality with Mars and Cancer, right? Cancer is a crab. The pinchers can come out. Same thing here. And you see he kind of has that like his grin. So again, it's all about rising above this. If there has been any type of communication, or even the way that you were thinking about something that was like really hard, like I really want to just, poke the bear, because look, you have the Hermit and the heart of your spread this week. Now, the Hermit, I can't even, this is just so crazy. The Hermit is Virgo. All right. So please pay attention to this eclipse and Virgo this week. Okay? Yeah? The Hermit is all about really going within, doing that introspection. And it feels like you're moving in that direction. Remember, there is that, there has to be this moment of self-awareness when the Five of Swords comes up in your recent past, right? Going straight to the Hermit. Yeah. So really going within, this is all about inner wisdom. This is all about, gray in tarot is wisdom, right? So it's all gray. Inner wisdom, introspection, feeling wiser. I mean, Jupiter is your ruling planet. And actually over the weekend, Jupiter will trine the moon. Well, again, we'll talk about that later. That's great. Okay. Take that time, right? Stay grounded in the present as you think about your future. It's all about being in the now. That's what enlightenment is. Okay. You see, he's doing it, right? He's got that little lantern, trying to look into his future as his stuff is right in the ground. It's like grounded in the present. Okay. So really being in the moment, being self-aware, okay? Because it seems like a lot of this has to do with your future. And it's all about moving into your future. And I'm going to tell you why. But because look at your entire spread. It's all about that. So really know what you want. Really let that light inside you shine. He doesn't even need that lantern. You can't see that far with lantern light. That light is inside you. That wisdom is inside you. It's a matter of connecting. Yeah? All right? Let this full moon, lunar eclipse in Virgo illuminate the things that it has to. Now you have the Three of Pentacles here. Yeah? In your challenge area. So open yourself up to others. Yeah? Connect with others. It just feels like there may be some connections that you have to make or conversations you have to have. Okay? Because it just feels, I'm going to show you something here. This is a card where he clearly they're not seeing eye to eye. There was this big fight here, right? Now, all the other cards that you got, it's only one person, right? They're all by themselves. The only other card with other people is in your challenge area. So this week, really feel that out. Okay. It's all about, even with the retrogrades, reassessing and reevaluating and reconnecting. Yeah. This is a card of teamwork. This is a card of bonding, the Three of Pentacles. And it's in your challenge area. So there could be something here that maybe you didn't see eye to eye with someone on maybe a new project or something that you were working on, something that you wanted to do. Could be career related, big time, yeah, with its pentacles, or something with money. I mean, Venus is retrograde. Three of Pentacles is a Capricorn card. Capricorn rules your second house, yeah, of money, salary, income, finances. Keep that in mind, but just spend that time going within. Now, the other thing is some of y'all could be coming out of something in a team environment or working with others. And again, it can be family as well, right? Building that structure and really seeing that light to use that because you have the Seven of Cups in your crown. And so this is saying you may not know what you want yet, right? You've got to trust your intuition. That's what the eclipse is, right? It's intuition. Remember, it's a healing path. It's Virgo energy. It's also a lunar eclipse. It's a moon, intuition, right? Now, the reason why I really want you to tap in is not only did you get the Hermit in the heart of your spread, which is great, going within. This card, the Seven of Cups, is attributed to, it's a Scorpio card, but Venus in Scorpio, which is your 12th house, which is intuition and spirituality, right? So really connect, really know what you want moving forward. You see in this card, there's a lot of smoke and mirrors, a little bit of fog. That's why you've got to go within, right? And release the things that you don't need. Now, you've got the Fool in the root of your spread. You're ready. You're ready for this new start. Take that leap of faith. Take that leap of faith. It feels like a lot of y'all are. And it's going to feel so good when you do that. When you're ready, when you trust your intuition, when you go within, okay? The Fool is kicking off this, he's standing on the edge of the cliff. He's not even looking down. This is faith. This is having faith in yourself. That's what I said earlier. Have faith in yourself. This week, take that leap of faith. How do you know you're not that one in a million? You've got to believe in yourself. Yeah? With the Fool here. All right? There's so much optimism, innocence, like feeling free. Move in that direction, okay? But just have faith in yourself. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles in your future. So it looks like you may be thinking of making some adjustment. But look, I'm going to show you something. Okay. Look across your cross, right? They're all looking back, right? He's looking back. He's looking So we want to go within to know what we want moving forward, right? That's what the Hermit's doing. Remember this is saying, know what you want. You gotta go within, know what you want moving forward. Looking back at the past, and again, that's fine because you're gonna reassess things anyway, but just don't get stuck there, right? You want to move forward and you want to let some things go, okay, to make room for the new. And with the Seven of Pentacles coming up, there is definitely going to be something here where you may be looking back and asking yourself, do I feel like I've made gains with the path that I'm on, or something that I've invested in? It could be a job, it could be literal investments, money, but Pentacles are your physical reality. It could be a relationship. Yeah. So keep that in mind. Just take that pause to move forward. You got to go within. All right. Really, really deep. Yeah. I'll clarify that. Let me clarify the Seven of Pentacles for you. Yeah. You got the Eight of Wands. You take that time to go within and really connect, knowing what you want. Oh, look how fast everything moves for you then. Look how the wands align for you. Everything aligning for you. Your passions, your ambitions. That's what wands are. They're invigorating. They're in their happy place. They're in the sky. And work, career. That's the name of the game. There's going to be a lot of emphasis here because the Seven of Pentacles is, we, have careers to make money, right? But also it's a Taurus card. Remember, Uranus and Taurus is highly active in your sixth house, everyday activities and work. Now you have the Eight of Wands. Wands are highly associated with like career, profession, enterprise, and like, what are your passions, your ambitions? And hey, it's a Sagittarius card. You're like in your element. You're like, I'm in the zone. So really take that time, okay? Sagittarius, things can just move really fast for you, but take that time to, right? And then you're gonna be good. Just know what you want. And to be honest, remember how I said you and all the mutable signs are going to be very impacted by what's happening this week? Y'all are. But all this Pisces energy, yeah, sure, it can be a little bit confusing. It can be. That's why Saturn's here to help you, right? So really also just really know what you want. All right. By the way, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, and leave comments. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what's going on. It's a big week for you. And I love y'all. All right, let's see what's going on here. Oh, okay. Yeah. You're going to be good. You just really, you take that time, you're going to be fine. You're going to be great. Okay. You're going to be amazing. I feel like also it's just, you're really not, there may be some career, you're really not seeing eye to eye with maybe like colleagues and employees this week, or boss or things like that. Or family. You've got the Eight of Swords. This is how you feel. Maybe that you feel, right? But remember what I said about raising your frequency, okay? This is someone, we call this the self-victim card. Like, she put herself here. She doesn't want to face the things that she has to face. She's blindfolded. But look at her feet are free. She can walk out anytime she wants. Anytime she wants. So take that time, all right, to know that you can create your reality. I've said that so many times. Don't get stuck in this state. This is, fear. This is fear. You don't want to be in that energy. This is over analyzing things. But this is, again, not facing the things that you have to. This is a week where you're going to have to. It's an eclipse, all right? So if you feel this way, especially if, with a partnership, a relationship, right? Remember, there's activity there. This is Gemini card. You do have, I mean, like, Gemini rules their seventh house of partnerships and relationships. So there could be something here where it's really all about communicating. You've got to go within to feel empowered, to know what you want, and to sort yourself, to have the conversations you need to have. And I want you to. Now, you have the Page of Cups in your external factors area. That's amazing. There's something coming through. Remember, this eclipse, we're letting things go so you can grow. But also, doors are opening for you. And you see that clearly here with the Page of Cups. Yeah? The Page of Cups is someone who just follows his bliss. It's such this great, fresh, new energy. And so, you're open the door. Open the door, let him in. Let him in. A lot of like Piscean energy with the Page of Cups too, by the way, but this is you following your bliss too. Take that time, and then everything moves in the direction that you want. Everything's aligning for you. Something's going to land soon. And there's honestly someone opening doors for you. And it also could be someone that you know that is inspiring you this week. Yeah. Yeah, the Ace of Swords, really great. Love it. Okay, because you are this is showing that you are seeking to have this breakthrough up here. It's a swords. It's powerful. It's the most powerful sword. It's the biggest sword. See the crown on it. Victory, success. And it does look like for a lot of y'all, you know, you see the olive branch here. So a lot of y'all want to make up with someone else as well. You know, maybe, you know, from that Five of Swords energy. This is great. Okay. It's a breakthrough. This new beginning, new way of seeing things as well. And then you have the King of Swords and your final outcomes. You see how this is a powerful king. All right. And it's all up here. Intellect. It's strategy. He's a member of Mensa. He's the smartest king. This is making he's a great decision maker. So making the decisions that you need to make. You're like no holding back at all. You don't see any water in this card, right? This is a king. He leads with his head. And that's good because you don't let your emotions cloud your judgment that way, right? And his sword is tilted. He's ready to strike. The last thing, the King of Swords is Aquarius. Kings are fixed, swords are air. Remember what I said. Aquarius rules your third house of communication and thinking and logic and processing, all of that. So it seems like you're going to come out on top with a lot of power, but you've got to go within, know what you want. All right. With that Seven of Cups. Sagittarius, it's a big week. How much time? Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. Well, okay. Let me do one more clarifier. I wanted to see something here. What did I want to see? I wanted to see the Seven of Cups. You know what you want. Oh my gosh. Talk about doors opening up for you. Okay? You got the Wheel of Fortune, which is attributed to Jupiter. This is luck. This is fortune. This is a new path opening up for you. Okay? So it really is wherever you're putting that energy, you've got to know it's true to you. You're being your authentic self. And then remember, this is a week of fate is really at play here. It's a North Node. It's an eclipse on the nodal axis. This is a fated new path opening for you. So really know what you want. You're going to be fine. Okay? And manifest it. Put your energy toward it. Sagittarius, y'all are amazing. Okay? You got this. I'm here for you. Next week, by the way, it's a big month. It's a big month. Okay, so next week we're gonna talk about. Well, there's a lot happening. We've got those Kazimis. We have the equinox. That marks a new beginning. Remember, I said we're moving into all this Aries energy. And I want you, specifically you Sagittarius, to have fun with that. Aries rules your 5th house, okay? Of fun and joy and pleasure. But let some things go, okay? And yes, second spread. I'm gonna pull more cards for this eclipse in Virgo. It seems like it's gonna be a big one for you with the Hermit, the heart of your spread. And the lunations, like I said, you got the moon in Libra over the weekend. You've got a lot happening. Sagittarius, y'all are amazing. Thank you so much. If you like this reading, it would be great if you'd like, subscribe, leave comments. I appreciate all that. All right. I'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.